Well, I had someone today leave a comment on my video telling me their favorite Backrooms level. And to be honest, I think this one might take the cake for like one of the best ones that I've seen. And I know I say that every single time with every single video because every single level is just genuinely so cool. But what makes this level so special is that it's from a more renowned level. And I'll let you guess which level that is. Level 974.1, also known as Dream Sleep, is a survival difficulty class 2. It has minimal entities, safe and secure, with two little stars next to safe and secure. Level 974.1 is the sub-level to level 974, also known as the infamous Mr. Kitty's room. Level 974.1 is basically just like an endless matrix of separated rooms. However, each one of these rooms is specifically unique to you. Each of these rooms depicts a dream that you've had in the past or one that is to come in the future. And if you do wander into one of these rooms, don't worry, it's relatively easy to leave out of them because it has multiple entrances, multiple exits, and the exits are pretty obvious too. So you know how whenever you're dreaming, it sometimes feels like you're falling or you feel lighter than normal or time passes like really fast or really slow? Yeah, this happens here too. Each one of these rooms has its own variables of physics and time passage, so each one of these rooms you go into, it's not going to be like the other. And if you're like me, you're probably wondering, what about nightmares? Can they show up in these rooms too? And to make a long story short, yes, they can, obviously. But of course, this varies from wanderer to wanderer, as you have to do something in order for these nightmares to start showing up. But I assume if you're just a good sport about everything, then it'll just be your regular dreams and no nightmares will show up because technically, nightmares do not belong on this level. Before we discuss anything else about this level, we need to talk about how we even got here in the first place. Back on the main level, level 974, there is a desktop computer that you can access. After accessing this computer, there is an application called Dream Sleep. So once you click on that application, then you can return back to bed and fall asleep on the bed, and then whenever you wake up, you'll be here in Dream Sleep. So to put in basic, we're basically inside this application that's on the computer. With that being explained, it makes this next part a lot easier to explain. So scattered around the level are little clues that you can find. And each one of these clues has a distinct aura around it that just makes it stick out from everything else around it. Most of these clues are unable to be documented because after leaving the level, everything just gets corrupted. However, the clues that are able to be documented include a plushie of a cat, an empty bowl, an empty plate, a damaged map of what appears to be a forest, a syringe, a crimson flower, and a small white dress that appears to be withered. No one really knows what these clues signify or what they even mean, but they have a theory that this could depict who the owner is. And with that, we come to our first entity, which is the owner. Sightings of the owner have happened before, but it's extremely rare to actually see a physical body. Those who have encountered the owner, they completely decline to give any information about what the owner even looks like. However, they do provide that they don't believe that it manifests in its true form. The only description of the owner that we have is that its head is an eye encapsulated in a star-shaped covering. But that's about it. Basically, they're the game master of this level. They control everything in this level. And not only does it control what happens in dream sleep, also in the main level 974, they can control what happens there. Many of these alterations include the addition of nightmares, visual and auditory hallucinations, and also induced insomnia that gets progressively worse as you find more clues. And also, Mr. Kitty will stalk you from further away in the main level. I must warn you though, this sub-level isn't all peaches and cream. The further that you travel into this level, you'll get into a region called the Dwellings. And I'm just going to describe this straight off of the wiki page because it'll do it justice. This region is characterized by an array of floating and shifting room frames, walls, and doorways of grayscale colors with shades of lavender-like color that no-clip into one another within a vast, potentially infinite expanse. As wanderers progress further into the dwellings, the environment becomes increasingly darker, accompanied with the overwhelming sense of dread. This area is completely silent in contrast to the dream area. Despite the frames and walls no clipping into one another, they remain solid and impervious to any external matter. This phenomenon can occasionally result in unattended traps, where entrances may be obstructed by a wall or frame until it drifts away. So that basically means if you don't want to be stuck here, don't go to the dwellings. Even though this area is devoid of life and has like 0 entities, people still theorize that there may be entities in these darker areas, so maybe watch out for that. But lucky for you, there has not been any proven cases here, so you should be good, unless you're not. So say now you're ready to leave dream sleep. So how do you get out of here now? To exit dream sleep, all you have to do is simply wake up, or just wait the full 8 hours of sleep and you'll wake up and be out. And who knows, Mr. Kitty might have a plate of pancakes waiting just for you whenever you wake up.